It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Back to throw. Simpson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Simpson. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Simpson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running it a little wrong here, and they'll stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season,
is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Looking to throw. Simpson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down. Simpson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Burrow on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can praise ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, Simpson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Simpson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Simpson. This will be caught by Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Simpson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And Now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run it again with Henry. He'll get this to about the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Henry running right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Henry. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Henry up the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and tried to help them along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Henry. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. They run wide side with Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. Touchdown, Bengals. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Running left, it's Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth.
Here we go.
But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. 12.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A final shot now for Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
On 2, ready? 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.